So hello students. So today I will discuss the factors that is responsible for the existence of matter in different states. So we know the different states of matter, that is your solid, liquids and gases. So today I will discuss the arrangement of molecules in a solids. Suppose that this is a diagram of molecular diagrams, or you can say that the arrangement of molecules in a particular solids crystals. So see, if you see these things minutely, you can understood better. Like this is the round things. This is the round things and the colorful, and these are the molecules. So these molecules are in particular solid crystals, or you can say that these solids matter. The molecules are closely packed. Okay, they are the closely packed. See, the gap between the each and every molecule is very less. So what does it mean? It does it mean, suppose that the gap between the two molecules is very less. That means the force of attraction between the adjacent molecules is very high. That means in case of solid, we can say that in every solid, some of the solids are very brittle in nature, some of the very hard in nature. So what is the reason is the gap between, or you can say that this gap is called the intermolecular space. So when this intermolecular space is very less, that means the molecules are come close to each other. Okay, and after that the force of attraction between the successive two molecules is very high. As a result of it, they are tightly bound to each other. Okay, so what is the basic factors is responsible for the existence of these solid molecules? The two factor is, that is intermolecular force and parallelly the intermolecular space. When the intermolecular space is very less, and that time the solid is much more higher, or you can say the harder. That means the force, whenever the intermolecular space is very less, and that time the intermolecular force of attractions is very high. Gap is less, that means molecules are come close to each other, and that time the force of attraction will be high. So this is the basic need of the existence of the solid molecules. Now coming to the point, that is your liquid part. So again, this is the arrangement of molecules in liquid. So this is the balls like structures, that is your liquid molecules, and these liquid molecules are, see, if you just remember the solid diagrams of, or you can say that the arrangement of molecules in solid, and that time you have seen the molecules are very far, very close to each other, but in case of liquids, they are separated by one another in some certain distance. That means the gaps of one molecules to another, it is appreciable, or you can say that it has some sufficient space. At that particular space, we know that is intermolecular space, and this intermolecular space in case of liquid is high. As a result of it, the force of attraction between the two molecules, here some of the infinite amounts of liquids molecule or is present in here. So the force of attraction between the two molecules is less. Okay, so this is the major factor to which contribute the existence of the liquid molecules. So if you just remember the solid diagram and the liquid diagram, in case of solid, the molecules are tightly bound because their space is very less. As a result of it, they are come closer together. As a result, the force of attraction is much more higher. But in case of liquids, that is the reverse picture we have seen now. That is, their force of attraction is very less. The responsible factor, that is the intermolecular space. In case of liquid, the intermolecular space is less, and that's why intermolecular space is very high, and that's why they are not so much tightly bound to each other. Okay, so this is the basic factor of liquids. Now coming to the point, the arrangement of molecules in gases. So if you see, compare the two figure, you can easily interpret it, that is the molecules now in case of gases is very far away from each other. So when they are far away from each other, that means the space between the two molecules is very high. So when the space between the molecules is very high, that means the force of attraction will be less. Okay, so these are the two factors. So factors basically, that is two, that is intermolecular space and intermolecular force of attraction. So that is basically contribute, or that is basically major factor, that is major factor that actually leads to the existence of these three states of matter. Okay, so now coming to the point, what are the basic differences between solid, liquid and gaseous at room temperature? So if you see from book, so you can easily understood. So what we have to discuss very earlier, that is in case of solid the force of attraction is very high, in case of liquid the force of attraction is somehow it is less than solid, but in case of gases the force of attraction that is very less. Okay, and we know that also, that is solid having definite shape and definite volume. In case of liquid they have no definite shape but have a definite volume, but in case of gases they have neither definite shape or no definite volume. Solid cannot be compressed, parallelly liquids can be slightly compressed and gases can be easily compressed. The example is soda water. And solid cannot be flow, liquids can easily flow from higher to lower level, and gases also can flow in all direction. From that point you can easily conclude that liquid and gases having the fluidity property, so they can flow, that means one place to another. Okay, and in case of solid they are the rigid, they are if you suppose kept on one solid in a particular surface, they can easily stay that particular place. But in case of liquid and gases this cannot be happened because they have enough fluidity flow property. Okay, so these are the basic differences. So we can tell the differences between the solid, liquid and gases at room temperature. Okay, so next video I will discuss the another part. Okay, thank you.